Welcome to our story time. Our book that we're going to read today is Gregory the Terrible Eater. I always get questions from parents who have terrible eaters for kids, but this one is a little bit different. Once there was a goat named Gregory. He liked to jump from rock to rock, kick his legs in the air, and butt his head against the walls. I'm an average goat, he thought, but he was a terrible eater. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and father, he knew he was in for trouble. Would you like a tin can, Gregory? No, thanks. How about a nice box, a piece of rug, or a bottle cap? No. Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat, said Mother Goat. It certainly is, Father Goat said as he ate a shirt, buttons and all. I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory. I'm not fussy. I just want fruits and vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. Now, what kind of food is that, Gregory? It's what I like. Well, it's revolting, said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with a napkin. After Gregory was excused from the table, Father Goat said, Gregory is such a terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him. So they ate their evening newspaper in silence. The next morning, they were enjoying a nice pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. Good morning, Gregory. Good morning. May I have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please? Oh, no. Do have some of this nice coat. Take a bite out of these pants. Bah, said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. That's it. Gregory just isn't eating right. We need to take him to the doctor. Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. Oops, skipped too many pages. What seemed to be the trouble? Well, Gregory is a terrible eater. We give him the best shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, but all he wants are fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, and orange juice. Well, what do you say about that, Gregory? I like what I like. Makes sense, says Dr. Ram. He turned to Mother and Father Goat. I've treated picky eaters before. They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything. So that night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace in tomato sauce. Not too bad. The next day, she gave him string beans and a rubber heel cut into small pieces. The meal was good and rubbery, said Gregory. The day after, Mother Goat said, we have your favorite today, vegetable soup. But one condition, you have to eat the can. Okay, what's for dessert? Ice cream. But you have to eat the box too, said Father Goat. Yummy. I'm proud of you. You're beginning to eat like a goat. I'm learning to like everything, said Gregory. One evening, Father Goat said, has anyone seen my striped necktie? Not since breakfast. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night. Father Goat turned to Gregory. Gregory, have you been eating between meals? Yes, I can't help it. Now I like everything. Well, it's all right to eat like a goat, said Mother Goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig. Oh. After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper. And then he'll eat my toolkit next, Father Goat. He's eating too much. We have to do something about it. The next evening, just before supper, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. And they brought home 8 flat tires, 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, and half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. What's all that stuff in the yard? Asked Gregory. Your supper. Well, it all looks good. Gregory ate the tires and the violin. He slowly ate the barber pole, and he started on the car. He said, I've got a stomach ache. I have to lie down. Gregory went to his room. I think I ate too much junk food. Let's hope so, said Mother Goat. All night, Gregory tossed and twisted and moaned and groaned. The next morning, he went down for breakfast. What would you like for breakfast today? Scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of wax paper and a glass of orange juice, said Gregory. That sounds just about right, said Mother Goat. And it was. So if you have those picky eaters, do like Gregory and try to give them a little bit of that healthy food, the fruits and vegetables that they need to grow, and give them some of the stuff they like too. Thank you for tuning into our story time.